Hi YouTube, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the VODs. Today we're starting the Painscreek killings, which I am going into absolutely 110% blind. I know nothing about this game other than it's set in the 90s and we're solving a little bit of a mystery and it's got some spooky vibes. And that's about the extent of what I know. I've been avoiding spoilers like the plague, so let's find out what all the fuss is about, shall we? Champagne Mangoes, thanks so much for the follow. Okay, this game seeks to emulate, to a certain degree, the experience of investigating a murder case. You will need to search each location carefully, find clues to proceed, and use your observation and deduction skills to uncover the hidden secrets. We recommend writing your own notes. Got it? The game auto-saves whenever you enter a location. Should you encounter a bug or problem while playing, such as being stuck behind furniture, blah blah blah, you use the reload. Your game will continue from there. Okay, cool. Good luck. Thank you, game. That's a great intro. Answered a lot of the questions that I would have had.
So
and it's
the
voice
chief didn't
acted.
trust you with my assignment, hey?
Amazing.
I hope it didn't interfere with your weekend plans. Anyway, he told me to call you and fill you in on it. You remember the murder that happened a few years back that was never solved? The one at Painscreek where the ex-mayor's wife was killed? Well, the property's being auctioned off soon, so we don't have much time to dig up anything that's relevant to the case. So, see what you can find. Hopefully it'll be something worth publishing. Anyway, take care. I'll see you on Monday. Bye.
Okay. Okay. Started this game but only got so far. Good luck. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay. Who killed Vivian Roberts? August 3rd, 1999. In 1995, Vivian Roberts, a successful businesswoman and wife of a former mayor, was murdered and dragged to the front of her own home. The case was never solved and the killer was never found. It was rumored that a private investigator was in Painscreek sometime later, but there's nothing more on that. Last week, we received news that large swaths of Painscreek County will be auctioned off soon. We would like to revisit the story and attempt to find out the following. Who killed Vivian Roberts? What was the motive? And what was the murder weapon? Please submit your findings and a front page photograph for your story to be published. Don't forget to bring the camera. Richard. Whoa! Okay. Do I have my camera? Oh, not proceeding to the ending. No thanks. Do I have like an inventory? Okay. Something posted on the window. Cemetery gate padlock. Okay, C to use camera. Got it. Right mouse button to zoom in. Cemetery gate padlock. Did I say that? I might have said security gate. Colonel Mustard in the kitchen with the lead pipe. Okay, case closed. Mystery solved. Bud got it already. It's locked. Is this Nancy? Toggle crouch. Mouse to rotate item. Zoom in. Put it back or store. Okay. The killings are the friends we made along the way. Scott Brooks, Painscreek Trinity Church pastor's son, suspected for killing Vivian Roberts. Witness reported seeing suspect fleeing from murder scene last night. The police apprehended Scott Brooks yesterday afternoon. He was residing at the Roberts hunting cabin by the trailhead. According to a witness who at this time has wished to remain anonymous, he was coming home late on July 19th at around 11:50 p.m. when he saw Scott walking very quickly away from the Roberts mansion, heading down Silver Lake. Although Scott looked upset, the witness did not think it unusual until a few days later when he came across the newspaper article on Vivian's murder. Okay. Shortly after the call was made, the police arrived at Scott's cabin and questioned about his whereabouts the night Vivian died. Scott said he did meet her that night, but said he had nothing to do with her death. Later brought down to the station for further questioning. Hi, Medio! Enjoy your lurk! Okay, so that goes in the journal? Okay, good. So I didn't have to write any of that down.
Hi, this is Steven. I just wanted to make sure the package was sent. Again, I'm currently at Anne's courtyard. Any extra info you have would be much appreciated. Thank you very much. Talk to you later.
This is going to be so interesting because I'm not used to taking, like, in-depth notes on a game, on a mystery game, because usually it keeps a lot of notes for you. So it's just going to be interesting to see what my skills are here in knowing what's important. Okay, work relocation. Dear Sheriff James Howard, due to the decreasing population of Painscreek County over the recent years, we have decided to delegate manpower elsewhere. This letter is to inform you that you have been reassigned to Grand County starting May 14th, 1998. Please report to our office before May 12th. Richard. Content recorded. The story of Tonti. Okay, so I need to find some keys, it looks like. Ooh, a flashlight. Store. L to toggle flashlight. This is helpful. Okay, where are we? We're here. There's so much to explore. Oh, wow. Okay, so this is where Scott was seen, right? Is the hunting cabin somewhere that we can explore? It doesn't look like it, unless it's just called something else. Okay, M for map. This is a lot of controls that I'm gonna have to remember. Missing, Joshua S. Taylor. Went missing November 3rd, 1989. Hey girls, can you go somewhere else to do that, please? Be polite. Last seen at 4 Pebble Lane across the river on the playground. He was wearing his favorite blue jacket, has a scar below his left eye. Okay. Moon Cafe! Our lattes are known as the best in the country. Nice. Vivian Roberts, successful businesswoman and wife of ex-mayor, found dead in front of her home. Third death to strike Painscreek in less than a year. Whoa. Thanks for the Stardew Valley noises. I don't like how slowly we come and scrouch down. I don't know why, but it kind of gives me the creeps. Oh, I thought that I couldn't get out. Okay. I might have missed the key, but I suppose we can come back later for it if we did. Okay. Closed for good. Wait. Don't we have... So maybe we do... Maybe we do need something in here, actually. Oh, I can go fast. No worries, Maggie. Take care of yourself. Thanks for being here and popping in for a little bit. I'm sure I'll see you later on in the week. Hey, Clover? Can you stop knocking things over? I'm gonna need you guys to relax. Hi! Mr. Goose is in the chat. Okay, so the keys must be somewhere in here, right? And I just haven't seen them. Are all of these locked? Oh! Wait. Is this what this is for? Nope. Okay. Oh, these are openable. Okay, that's a... Oh, nope. Bring that back. It's gonna take me a minute to get all the controls down. Okay, Vivian Roberts' funeral was held this afternoon, July 30th, 1995. Bernard the butler, Dorothy the head servant, Derek the family chauffeur, and his mom Wanda, who's fighting cancer, attended. Vivian's husband Charles came with their daughter Tricia. Charles did not utter a word. He was very quiet. Most of the town came and paid their respects at the funeral. Okay. Tricia's been having breakdowns. Her boyfriend was accused as the... Okay. Okay, Tricia is the daughter. And what's his name? Scott is her boyfriend. Population has decreased drastically over the years. Ever since the deaths occurred, it seems that more and more people are actively looking to leave this town. It's been almost 6 months since Vivian was killed. Her death still bothers me. Why was she killed? What was the killer's motives? She was someone who had earned the love and respect of the community. No employee of hers nor any citizen of Painscreek reaped any benefit from her passing. It doesn't make any sense. Community hospital has officially closed. Okay. That one's locked too. Oh, didn't I picked up a key. Where is my... No, not that. My inventory. The tag says desk. Wait. There we go. And another key. Looks like an old gate key. Perfect. Okay, case report, August 6th, 95. Scott Brooks, the only suspect of this murder case, was apprehended a few days after Vivian's body was found. According to our investigation, someone saw Scott at around 11:30 p.m. near the woods north of the mansion. Dink. Seen near woods, north woods. At 11:30 p.m. Two hunters were looking for more wood for their bonfire when they heard shouting. They witnessed Scott and Vivian arguing. However, they were too far to hear the content of the argument. 6 months prior to Vivian's death, Scott was fired from working at the mansion. She cited Scott for tardy work and rebellious behavior, also prohibited him from visiting the mansion and meeting Tricia, who by then had a close relationship with Scott. Okay. Okay, so we have the gate key at least. At least if it opens behind us, we'll hear it. This does give spooky vibes because it is literally a ghost town. Hey, so I thought that was a person and it scared me to death. Great start. 3. Okay, straight ahead is the inn. Postal service is over here. Hey, Clover Street. It's my dog's name. So that's the inn. Let's go to all the notable buildings and then we can explore in between the lines if necessary. A car? It's locked. I'm not shocked, I guess. There's stuff in there though, so I would love to get that opened at some point. I do feel kind of nervous. Like, the vibes have me a little bit on edge. Oh, I had my light on. By the way, did I turn the brightness up all the way on this game? Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. Ooh. This is spooky. No, I did not...
This is Oliver Gibson. I just wanted to thank you for letting me borrow your toolbox and shovel. I'm currently out of town for a few days, and I didn't get the chance to
I do
return.
really have the
In
heebies.
case you need them, it's currently sitting in my photo lab. Ask Mrs. Patterson for my spare
Piano.
key.
Okay. Love you too, bud. Enjoy the grocery shopping. Oh, now it's really quiet, and I don't think I like that. Lots of wine around here. Who is partying? Who is partying it up in here? Annual Fall Festival. Dorothy's Famous Pies. That was my grandmother's name. Sunday worship. Stevie's Barbershop. Oh, what can you do if you're locked out of your own car? What do we need? Whatever that thing is. A Slim Jim. Find a Slim Jim. Oh, bro. Here's the key that you requested. 7 Black Pine Road. 7 Black Pine Road. Key. That's what I thought, but I guess it's helpful when you need to open your car. Oh, look at all these names. Wait, when was the day that she... I feel like this is a necessary thing for me to know. What was the day that... How do I get to my notes again? Not photos. Not camera. How do I get to the, like, newspaper clippings and stuff? J. Thank you. Journal, duh. Okay. Her death was on what day? Does it not tell me what day? I'm assuming July 19th was the day she was killed. July 19th. Time of death was between 11 and 1. Between 11 p.m. and 1 a.m. Okay. So this is not even remotely close. Z for Journal. Okay. What is that, 204? Oh, I can't use that for that. Okay, never mind. Never mind. I'm genuinely so spooked. Is there a light switch somewhere for this main room? That's like really important for me. Thank God. That's a great step. Some of our usual customers might want to memorize this. Church, photo lab, Robert's estate, Mr. Morse's house, which is not the key that we have from Black Pine. Mrs. Hall's house. Okay. I'm kind of surprised that there's still power. Well, there you go. 203, 204, 202, and 201. What keys do I have? I have 202, 203, and 204. Let's start here at 202. Anybody need a Bible? Was that paper there before? Guys. Late rent fee. Dear Stephen M. Thank you for your rent payment. As stated in your rental agreement, however, when rent payments are not received by 4/4, you must pay the additional blah blah blah. Okay. Okay. I can't decide if I feel safer closing doors behind me or leaving them open. Now, what's going on with that? That's weird. time. Just another Bible. I don't feel safe. Ugh. I feel so unsettled. Okay, well, I guess we've been everywhere in here for now. What's this, though? Explore the area. Moon Cafe, Hunter's Trail. So we need to find a little Slim Jim thing for the car. Here's the Moon Cafe. Maybe we can go in for a little latte. Locked. Big books, little? Wait, where is that store? There's no door. Sorry, we're closed. Is this Big Books Little? Aw, let me in. That's where I want to hang out in a ghost town. What key do we have? 7. I wish it would show me where I was. This is the road that we need to be on for that key that we found. And here's the postal service. Locked. Is this it? I mean, this is number 7, but am I on Black Pine? Perhaps not. Here's number 4. This is where that kid was last seen. Maybe we can find something here? Perhaps? Perhaps not. Oh, here's something. A little opening.
Loosey goosey, baby.
That scared me.
Loosey goosey.
Thank you, Owen. Maybe this is the hunting cabin? To-do list. Give Trisha my spirit cabin key. Fix Patterson's sink. Do I have a key for that? No, this is not the key for that. We can try it for fun. Yeah, it doesn't work. The well is covered. Okay, so at least we know where the cabin is. That feels like good progress. Let's go this way. Can I open this gate? Yes. I don't like the sound of that, but that's fine. Were we over here before? I guarantee you I'm gonna be getting lost in this game, and we're all just gonna have to bear with me. Is that my car? It is my car. Okay, now we're back to... Okay. Okay, I can go all the way up to the hospital. Okay, yeah. $41. Well, how do I get in here? It looks inaccessible right now. 41. What is this? I need to find number 7. 40. 34, so I need to be going this way, I guess. Apparently, I don't know how to read a map. Is this also Black Pine? This little offshoot right here? Or it could be all the way down here. Let's go down first. 11. What's this over here? 8. 3. Too far, huh? 11. 12. How do we jump from 11 to 3? Where are the other numbers? 10, 8, 2. Is it just on the... Well, that's confusing. Can I hop over? You're telling me I can't hop over that? Locked? Where's the lock at? Is this perhaps number 7? Yes! Found it! Sorry that took me so long. Okay. Unsettling. Hi, pomegranates! Welcome in! So glad to see you. Okay, lights don't work, but we're gonna turn them on anyways. Just for my peace of mind. Door's jammed. What happened here? I'm liking it. It's definitely a lot of brain power, but I think it's gonna be really good. I've gone in completely blind, so I really know nothing. Can't jump. That's something that I've discovered, and I can't move this chair. Okay. Yeah, I feel unsettled. Dear Daniel, how have you been, my son? It has been a while since I last wrote to you. I'm getting much better now. Dr. Johnson has assured me that I'm recovering well. I'm now working full-time at the mansion. The hallucinations are gone. There are just 2 more checkups to do and I'll be done with rehab. How's Mom doing? Is she still working at that restaurant? I hope she spends enough time with you. I don't blame her for leaving and wish I could be there for you. I'm sorry things turned out this way. Please forgive me. I've been saving my money and plan to... Okay, didn't finish. Keep putting it down on accident. Premium rums. What happened in here? I would assume it's a fire situation. Me turning on the light when it clearly is not going to work. Okay, so this is significantly... This is in much better shape up here. A diary. That's what I need. 94. This guy is a good kid, hardworking, takes care of me when I'm drunk. He's a man of his word. Did I see her again? How can that be? Why doesn't the medication work anymore? Did he give me cheap pills? They cannot abandon me. Sophia. Who is Sophia? I think I'm going crazy. Oh Lord, I know I am a sinner. I realize it now. That's why I'm going crazy. I know that nothing I do will bring her back. I pray that our sins do not pass down to our children. Please forgive us for what we've done. Andrew Reed. What does that say? No. No, I actually regret asking that question.
Laugh out loud.
I actually regret asking that. Thank you, Owen, for the laugh out loud. The way that tears just came to my eyes when I saw that. No, no, no. Something I need to know about this game before we move any further is if I'm going to encounter jump scares. That's really important to me that I know that. That's really important to me. Thank God I'm not there. What's this? Fishing pole? Shall we go for a swim? Okay, can't go that way. Do I don't have any more keys. This is where the farmer's market was. That's so cute. Anybody need anything from the farmer's market? Wine, perhaps? No concrete jump scares, just keep your eyes peeled. Thank you. That's all I need to know. Oliver's Photography. Is that a place that I can go into? Actually, Katie, thanks so much for the raid. Welcome in, raiders. I'm Lucy, or Loose Goose, whatever you want to call me. Normally we're playing a lot of cozy, a lot of nostalgic games. Today we're playing Painscreek Killings, which I have heard is very spooky, and after going in blind and playing for about an hour, I can say that it is pretty spooky. So welcome in. I hope you enjoy this little adventure with us, and I hope you're good mystery solvers, because I'm going to need assistance. And if you need to raid and run, feel free to do so. Take care of yourselves. Hello! It's so good to see you. How are you, bestie? Thanks so much for the resub. Yes, enjoy your lurk, enjoy your food. We will see you when you come back. Okay, we've been here. Oh, oh thank you. Thank you, Liz.
Hey, hello? Time to wake up, can you hear me? Wake up, Chrissy. Chrissy, wake up.
It's so cute. Are you shitting me?
Liv, the queen of sound alerts, is back and better than ever. Guys, where do I need to go? I can't get here right now. I can't get in there. I've been here. I don't think I can get in here. I could try to go to the church, maybe. How do I get over there? Or the mansion. Somehow I've completely missed an entire road, and I'm not sure how I did that. What is this? Town center? Town center. Let's go down Clover Street. Silver Lake is where I would like to be. I think this is going to be all new. to me. Ah. I don't like that it opened towards me. Okay, this is new. This looks like the church, perhaps. Anything in the mailbox? Can't even look. Of course it's locked. Of course it's locked. What about this door? Okay. If y'all have any tips for finding some keys in order to unlock doors, hey, feel free to share those tips with me. I would not mind. Thank you for the
We are looking for
Liv.
Blue's Clues.
Thank
We
you,
are looking for Blue's
bestie.
Clues.
Can we call a locksmith? Well, it's a ghost town, so probably no locksmith on duty here. I have not gone to the mansion yet. I've simply gotten lost multiple times. What about a big axe? You know, that's a good idea. No. Okay, so that's a way out of town. Is this the road to the mansion? What road is this? Maple? Yes. I've been accidentally avoiding the murder scene this whole time. Kind of have to go places and see what you can and can't do. Okay. I have done that almost 3 times. Okay, here we are at the scene of the crime. Doesn't look very crimey. Well, let's just see how we feel when we open up the doors. Close that behind us. Any light switches in here? I'm so glad it's daytime. Okay, light switches don't work. Got it. Influential citizen. Is there a breaker box? Potentially. That is an idea. Mostly I just want lights on because I'm scared. How about this light switch? Okay, I don't know if I want to go out there yet. One thing at a time. Okay, Dr. Henry Johnson found drowned in vehicle at bottom of Cherry Creek Lake on July 13th. Last checked into the hospital on June 28th. Okay, Henry Johnson. Was Vivian killed in 95 or was she killed in a different year? Mainly walking around, reading information, finding items. Perfect, I can do that. Nothing. Okay, the middle drawer doesn't open for some reason. The middle drawer has performance anxiety. Anyone delivering food to church on Saturdays, please lock all the doors and return the key under the flower pot before leaving. Okay. Assuming the flower pot is going to be at the mansion somewhere, since that note is at the mansion, but the flower pot could also be at the church. Diary. May 24th, 93. I've been here for almost 3 months. Everyone treats me so well. Okay, so this is probably a worker. Most of the workers have been here for a long time, some as long as 30 years. Dorothy is probably the oldest, really nice, always gives me snacks. Dorothy and Bernard don't talk much to each other, however, they are perfect when it comes to attending Charles's and Vivian's needs. They don't seem happy, though. Vivian was passing by when I broke a vase. I must have been really nervous because I stood there for God knows how long. I thought she would scold me or even fire me. Instead, she invited me to have tea with her. Okay. Wanda is sick. Her son Derek stays with her whenever he is not driving for Charles. Andrew shouted at me for walking on the grass, though I was sure I didn't step on it this time. He's always drunk anyways. Scott told me to ignore him. I'm not sure how he could be so patient, always taking care of Andrew and covering his workload. I would have assumed that Scott was Andrew's son if I had not known that Father Matthew adopted him years ago. He's so nice and talented, not to mention handsome, if only he wasn't taken. Okay. It's probably flower pot at the church, but I did look at all of them when I was there, so maybe it's one of those situations that I had to know that it was there before I could see it. This is Robert's appointment. Okay. I'm gonna try to explore the first floor all the way, and then we'll go up the stairs. Because I don't want to forget what I have and haven't seen. That sounds like something I would do. I don't want to look at the windows. I don't want to know if somebody's watching me out there. Is that a door? I don't like that door. Why is it dark in here? God, sorry for yelling. Okay, so that counts as the second floor. We will come back for that later. No thanks. It's so freaking dark in here. Why do some of the lights work and some of them don't? I have so many questions. Okay, we went hunting this afternoon. Scott's quite a fast learner and has good manners too. I told him to call me Charles, but he keeps saying it's more appropriate to call me Mr. Roberts. Okay, so this is Charles writing. Trisha's been rather obvious in her interest. He's a good-looking young man and respectful to others. I don't mind his status. There's nothing wrong with being an orphan. If there is, it's the parents' fault. Today is Mom's death anniversary. It's been 18 years since she passed. Vivian wasn't feeling well and chose not to come. I feel like he's a son to me. Vivian is always getting sick during this time of year. I knew our relationship would not be as close as we had it, but ever since Vivian discovered my affair, she hasn't been the same. No shit. She once joked to her friends during a dinner that all politicians are alike, and as a politician's wife, she has learned to close one eye. Sometimes I feel sorry for her. I think it was because of Trisha that she didn't leave me. She's a good wife and a good mother. I'm grateful for that. Okay, so Charles had an affair. With who? And does it matter? Okay. Equals turd. Charles equals turd. Ugh. Scary. Spooky scary. I'm going out here. Run. Okay. What next? We could go outside or we can go up the stairs. Because I think I've seen almost everything else. Here's the fam. Trisha, Vivian, Charles. Did I go over here? No, because I didn't try to turn the lights on. So clearly I haven't seen all of the second floor. I thought that was a person. It's just books. I'm on edge. Second floor. Security. Wow, this is elaborate. Okay, so I can switch back and forth. That's nice. That is lovely. Can I take the scissors? I feel like that would be helpful. Can I not turn on the light? Can't even click on that one. I need a code. 5-digit code. Okay. All right, upstairs we go. Second floor. Locked. Ugh. I feel so uneasy. Locked, of course it is. sheet to count scores. Plenty of wine. Yeah, like plenty of wine. "20 years later, Paynes Creek still honors the lives of coal mine workers." 93. Locked. Thought I saw something over there, but I don't know if I did. I think my eyes are playing tricks on me now, and I really don't appreciate that. Forgot to return the servant's room key in time, so I left the key in the kitchen drawer. Sorry about that. Exercise room. Ugh, hate that sound. Oh, this must be the, that staircase that I was scared to go up. It was just going to the exercise room, of course. No need to be scared. Is this perhaps... house entrance key. Okay. Did I go this way? Security room. Another... oh, this is 6-digit. What is this room? Did I go this way? No, I didn't. And what are you? Tea schedule. 3:20. That's so precise. Okay, so I came up the stairs. Have I seen everything? I think that I've seen everything that I can access right now. Have I? It's hard to tell. I wish it would give me like a little check mark system. Like, hey, yeah, you've been in this room. That'd be nice. There was supposedly a key in the kitchen. Oh, a light. In a kitchen drawer. Shopping list for Trisha's birthday. There's a key. Nothing in there. Okay, so that key goes to the servants' quarters, I believe. So, back upstairs. Now I need to make sure I don't get lost up here. Where am I going? Oh, this here? Is what I'm looking for? So, towards the exercise room. That must be the tea room that we just passed on our right. Okay, I couldn't go this way. I thought that was open. It scared me. Gave me a fright. Okay. This. Nope. Awesome. Is it this room that has the note on it, maybe? Yeah. Okay, so that does make sense. I should have known, but you know, whatever. I need to report Scott to Bernard. His suspicious acts are getting out of hand. Today I saw him peeking into Mr. and Mrs. Roberts' room from the window. He's been told many times now not to do this. Yeah, probably not the best idea. But something about me, I don't usually suspect the person that they tell you to suspect. So I doubt it was Scott. I think he was framed. I was cleaning Mrs. Roberts' tea room when I stumbled across a pile of letters full of negative comments addressed to her. Why on earth does she keep those letters? She, more than anybody in this town, doesn't deserve to be attacked by these faceless cowards. These people cannot see the positive impact she has made for this community. It's not her fault that her business deals can't please everyone. A diary? Yes. I was cleaning the mansion attic today when I found Derek and Wanda's old stuff. I asked Derek about it, and he told me he used to live there with his mom until he was about 6 years old. Okay. Bernard's left wrist was swollen pretty bad. He said he fell during rock climbing, twisted it. Bernard was left-handed. That feels like it's going to be important Dorothy asked me to help her clean her house tomorrow. I didn't know she had her own place. Thought she lived in the nanny's room. Her address, okay, Dorothy's address was 40 Black Pine. Trisha and Vivian had an argument during dinner. Vivian is thinking to send Trisha to college, but Trisha wants to be with Scott. She's not thinking straight. I was about to clean the gallery when I noticed the door was slightly open. I looked inside and saw Mr. Roberts standing in front of a painting. Right before he left, I heard a faint click. As he was leaving the gallery, I hid in the staircase hallway. When I was sure he was gone, I went into the gallery to see what he was so entranced by. It's just a painting of an old woman with a white headband. I noticed this one and it creeped me out. Anya, enjoy your lurk. June 11th. There will be a grand party to celebrate Trisha's birthday this evening. Trisha's birthday, June 11th. She will be 21 years old. What's 21 minus 1995? 21st. Trisha and Scott are meeting at the shed behind the mansion. They called it their secret hideout. Should I tell Vivian about it? Dr. Johnson is dead. He was the head of the Painscreek Community Hospital as well as the Roberts family doctor. The police came by and asked if Vivian would be willing to go down to the station for another interview. I was nervous, but Vivian was very calm and accepted their request. She came back in the evening and assured everyone that everything was okay. She had nothing to do with Dr. Johnson's death. His death was purely an accident. So she was a suspect in that case. Interesting. I feel like I learned a lot from this one. From Mary Martinez. Thank you, Mary. Oh, little TV. Little VHS TV. It is a great game so far. I'm definitely intrigued. I hope that I have the brain power to figure this out. Okay. Woman with a white headband, huh? This one? Ooh, I don't like that. Another 6 dig. Painting code. Man, there's a lot of number codes that I need to know about. Let's explore the outside. We have not explored the grounds yet. Okay, so we know that the shed behind the mansion was where Trisha and Scott would go. Probably this over here. I say we start there. Because we kind of have something concrete to look into. Okay, another number, 4-digit shed code. There's definitely a diary in there. Another box of wine? Can I get into the garage? Well, unless... Oh, it's bolted from the inside? I do have that one key that said it was to the entrance of the house. Okay, that light was already on. I thought I saw it turn on, but I'm the one who turned it on, so I think that we're safe. Does not seem that there's much to see on the grounds. Unless I've missed something, which is certainly possible. Maybe this is the... No. If anybody wants to give me like a pointer somewhere where either I've forgotten to look or somewhere you think I need to look, I am totally open to that. Have I been? I mean, I've been in here. Yeah. No. Open up. Quill, thanks so much for the raid. Welcome in, raiders. I'm Lucy, or Loose Goose, whatever you want to call me. I've not been to the hospital. We'll try that next. Usually we're doing a lot of cozy, a lot of nostalgic games. Today we're doing a little bit of spooky mystery. A little bit of spooky mystery time. I've gone into this game completely blind, so all of this is new to me. We're taking a lot of notes, learning a lot about this murder case that happened in the 90s. And was left unsolved. So, that's what you're walking into. Thanks so much for being here. Quill, if you need to raid and run, feel free to do so. You take care of you. But if you'd like to stick around, we'd love to have you. Thanks so much again. I have not been this way. This is a cool staircase. Okay, the hospital is this way. We can try going to the hospital. I just, for some reason, cannot figure out where this door opens. And maybe I'm being a little silly, a little stupid, but I'm not sure how to open this door. So therefore, I don't know how to get to the hospital. Unless I need to go, like, around, maybe? But I don't know how I would go about doing that either. Should be in the middle of the door. Okay, the way that I looked all over that door to look for the enter button, I promise we looked. Nailed it. Thank you so much. Painscreek Community Hospital. Here we go. I'm not spooked at all. Certainly not. Not even a little bit. I feel so relaxed. I least some of the lights are working, it seems. Okay, visitor's book. Trisha Roberts. When was Trisha in the hospital? Or why was she in the hospital? And who is Matthew Brooks? Do I have him written down? There are so many characters, it is going to be hard for me to keep them all straight. But I do know one thing for certain, that is not her boyfriend. And her father's name is Charles, so that's something. Address is 46 Silver Lake. Yeah, she was visited 3 different times by that guy. Thank you so much. Enjoy your food. Enjoy that din-din. If Father Matthew forgets his key, place it under the flower pot next to the church. Is Matthew the pastor? Oh, it is, right? Because that's Scott's adopted dad? Am I remembering that correctly? Thanks so much, bestie. We're growing. We're moving and grooving. Space occupancy.
Oatmeal container?
Oh, a
wooden
classic.
bowl,
Thank you so much for the
water bottle,
bits.
and a paper towel roll.
Paper towel roll. Okay, I must have seen like one person stream this before because I vividly remember being in this hospital. This feels like a fever dream. Wait, I didn't even look at what rooms they were in. Hold up. Get me... I need this again. What room was she in? Trisha was in 203. This is 102, so she's gonna be on the other side, probably. Oh, she's probably gonna be second floor, actually. Locked, naturally. Medical record room. I love the feeling of finding a key in a drawer. That just feels so good. Need a handyman? Scott Brooks. Okay, so he was a handyman. Good to know. This is helpful. And I get to keep that. Yay! Another key! Wanda Tyler? Wanda... I've already filled up a full page of notes. By the way, just in case y'all were curious. Hey, where's the light switch? Cafeteria.
Hello again, Miss Roberts. How are you doing? What should we talk about today? The nurses have notified me that you haven't been eating your meals. Is there something wrong with the food? We know that currently this is a rough time for you.
I'm assuming this
Your
is
father has
Trisha.
been
Yeah.
asking for you. He wants to know if he can talk to you.
Okay. Wow. Okay. Kyle Thornton, 1982. Jeff Snyder. Andrew Reed. 1994. Henry Johnson. Bonnie Ramsey. 2 Walnut Avenue. I need to go back and look at the other ones for the address. I feel like it's important to know the addresses of all these people. Albert Rhodes. Andrew Reed is number 7. Oh yeah, we've been in his house. The creepy burned up one with the "She's Coming for Us" scratched in on the wall. You know. Okay, Henry Johnson. Marlon Fox. "13 Town Center Road." Oops. Let's go back here. Okay, their addresses are not printed on these. What about this bottom one? Wanda Tyler, 43 Silver Lake. Glad you got to be here too, Liv. Thanks so much for popping in. It was great to see you. Love you so much, bestie. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Wanda Tyler lives at 43 Silver Lake. She also saw Henry Johnson. Raymond Brown. It's probably not necessary to write all of this down, but it just makes me feel good having all this information. Because what if I do need it later, you know? Kyle Thornton. Eight Silver Lake. Rebecca Hunter, 22 Black Pine. Thank you for the bits, Liv. Raymond Brown, Wanda Tyler. James Comley. that's 5 Clover Street. Treated by Henry Johnson. Bonnie Ramsey, 2 Walnut Ave. Already have her. Andrew Reed. Alcohol dependence. Unstable. Mental status. Jason Gomez, 34 Black Pine. Okay, so I have a long list of addresses here. Will they be useful? Maybe not, but hey, it's kind of fun to have them, I think. Okay, we've been in there. I am not excited about going up the stairs, by the way. Something about being on the 2nd floor makes me feel so uneasy. I don't know why. I don't know what it is about a 2nd floor that just makes me so uncomfortable. 201? What room was she in? 203. There's 202. Locked naturally, and I don't think I have a key. We've seen that book before in someone else's house. Abandoned places are so fascinating to me because how was all of this left behind? Like, why didn't they take some of the stuff with them? Anybody need a bathroom break? Now's your chance. A 3rd floor? I feel even worse about this. Oh, it's the roof. Can I run up on the roof? No. Hard hat area. Okay. Someone could fall and die. I wonder if someone has. Let's go all the way down. Have I been in here? I'm gonna leave that open just so I know that I've been in here. Did I go in here? No. Derek visits me every day. Sometimes he smuggles the snacks that I like, knowing that I would never get them from the nurses. Other times he brings me flowers. They smell so wonderful. He knows that I love Sense and Sensibility and reads me a chapter or two every time he's here. If he doesn't have to drive Charles for a few days, he stays past visiting hours and sleeps on the armchair. Aw, he's such a good kid. Sometimes I wonder if my life had any meaning at all. Having mostly worked my whole life for the Roberts family, what will people say at my funeral? Will Derek think of me as a mother who was always there for him? I could have done so much more. If only there was more time. That's sad. No. Who? That was... I can't go that way, naturally. Doesn't have Derek in here. Oh look, here's a bunch of other addresses that I could write down, but I won't. For the sake of time. I'll just know that they're here, and if I need to, I'll come back for them. We can go to the church, because I know where the key is, or at least how to find it. Can I go this way? Why not? You know, you could just crawl through those, but I guess not. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, let's make our way to the church, making our way downtown, and see what we can find out there. This is a great game. I'm having a blast. I feel so detective. Also, we have Wanda's house key, I think. So 43 Silver Lake is another place we can go. Which is the street that the church is on as well, so that actually works out perfectly. Am I going the right way? No, because that's where my car is. Back it up. Clover Street. Here's the church. Oh, and here's a car. We didn't come this way last time. Another locked car. That's not very helpful to me, unfortunately. Number 1, Silver Lake. Okay, flower pots. Now this is gonna make me very uneasy. I don't like abandoned churches. That makes me nervous. So here we go. Here we go. Just as I thought. I'm unsettled. Funeral of Andrew Reed. Okay, well that's the funeral date, but 95 was the year. So that's good to know. Mansion worker Andrew Reed's charred body found in his burnt home, body covered with third-degree burns. At around 11:25 last night, a fire broke out on 7 Black Pine Road, Paynes Creek. Andrew Reed, the owner of the house, was found deceased with third-degree burns from head to toe. He was seated on the couch in the living room next to the fireplace when the fire likely started. The cause of the fire has not yet been determined, but the sight of alcoholic bottles on the floor suggests that the carpet may have been soaked and helped increase whatever set the incident off. No foul play is detected at this moment. And that was June 7th. So he died on June 6th, most likely. Hate this. Ooh, hate this. Ooh, hate this. Is this gonna be another code? Dang, we really got a lot of codes happening here. Ooh, hate this even more. Ugh. Gives me the heebies. Not a fan. Not a fan. Ugh. I'll stay at the cabin tonight. I don't need dinner. Scott. Hi, Kelsey. I love you too. How are you? I feel unsettled. We're gonna close that right back up. We're gonna close that right back up, because if there's anything worse than a second floor, it's a basement. Absolutely not. No thanks. Some dates marked on the calendar. Meeting Trisha. On 9/17/93. Love a diary. Father Matthew picked me up from the orphanage today. He said I'll be staying with him for now, and I can call him Dad if that's okay with me. My name is not just Scott, but Scott Brooks. I'm so glad I now have a home. So he was adopted on April 6th. Is that today? That's today. 1985. Brought me to the attic today. There's so many wooden toys and he made them all himself. He asked me to choose one that I liked. I chose the toy plane. It looked so cool. I love Father Matthew. The older boys are always bullying me. They called me a bastard child and a weirdo. They said that's why my own parents didn't want me. What does bastard mean? Trisha defended me today. The boys walked away when she said her dad is going to catch them and put them in jail. I want to be like Trisha's father. I want to be the next Charles Roberts. That way no one will ever bully me. Derek is always there whenever Trisha invites me to play. He is 5 years older than me. He's like her bodyguard or something like that, and he's really good at drawing. He gave me one of his drawings today. He says he only gives drawings to friends. Oh. There's the plane. Pencil? The game is great so far. It's taking a lot of brain power, and I'm taking a lot of notes, but I'm really loving it. Welcome back, bud! Guys, I really don't want to have to go in the basement. I know that I have to, but I'm scared. A church basement? An abandoned church basement? I don't want to be here. This is the last place I want to be. Sounds scary. Yeah, I'm scared. I'm trying not to be scared, but I am scared. Previous pastor, Father Calvin. Okay. Ooh. Pleads not guilty to killing ex-mayor's wife, Vivian Roberts. Scott Brooks, the adopted son of Father Matthew Brooks, Painscreek Trinity Church, pled not guilty in court yesterday. When he left her, Vivian was still alive. When he asked why he met with Vivian, Scott's answer was that they met to discuss about personal matters, and it was only between the two of them. As to why Scott was at his cabin for days after Vivian was killed, Scott explained that he did not even know that Vivian had been murdered. Staying at the cabin is just something that he has always done, and that he feels at ease while at home. Hello twice, bud. I wonder if Scott was like asking Vivian if he could marry Trisha or something, and she said no, and they got into like a fight. And maybe he didn't kill her, but I returned the tools back to the storage room. Okay. Maybe that was like the argument that was heard. I don't know. This floor has seen better days, that's for sure. Final court appearance, choir practice, baptism. Court appearance for what? 95. I wonder why his calendar stops at 95 and Scott's stopped at 93. That's a little confusing to me. Okay, been there. Locked. This was Scott's room. I guess the storage room is downstairs. I don't like this. Okay, this is not as bad as I thought it was gonna be, but I still don't love it. Nothing really to see here anyway. Where was the storage room at? Here. Scott's things. Need a key. Cooking ware. Hey! A Slim Jim! We can open those cars. That's perfect. We don't have to go to the basement right now. I can procrastinate the basement and do the cars instead. Let's go! Let's freaking go! No church basement for Loose Goose. That's for later. Look at all these cars that we can break into. So there's nothing we can see in this car? Well, that's disappointing. I guess we'll just have to go to the other car. Also, 43 Silver Lake is Wanda's house. So we need to go there too. It's going good. I am avoiding going into the church basement and just unlocking a bunch of cars instead. Because church basement sounds really scary. And I don't want to go there. Not right now. I am putting it off. Nothing to see here, I guess? Are we still on Silver Lake? Yes. We're looking for 43. That's 25. 26. But going up this whole way would turn the game. What am I trying to say? 31. Here we go. The way these are lined out. Hello? Laid out. The way these houses are laid out is very odd. 39. 43. Okay, another spooky feeling. Not loving the spooky feeling. Would love to open the curtains, you know, let some light in. I think it's funny that you can open all these drawers even if there's nothing in there. I guess that's really, like, extremely realistic. It's just funny to me that you can do that. Hi, Em. About to fly home after 7 weeks. But wanted to see how everyone is and how the game is before losing service. The game is going great. Everybody's good. Be safe on your travels. That's exciting. Going home is always exciting. To me, at least. I love being home. Oh, this is a nice room. Nice big windows. Some VHS tapes. Is this a diary? No. Old and New London. Okay, I guess there's nothing really to see in here. Kind of surprising. Telescope? Were we spying on some people, Wanda? Went cycling today. Scott said he can ride faster than me. Of course, that isn't true. So we had a competition, and Trisha was our referee. Who is this? This is probably... What's his name? Derek? Is that her son's name? By the time he crossed the line, it was too late. The brakes didn't stop him. His bike hit the fence and he was launched into the air, landing on the rocks by the riverbank. While cleaning the garage, Charles approached and asked if I would like to be his chauffeur. Yes, this is Derek. He said his current driver wants to spend more time with his grandchildren and is planning to retire. I have by the end of the week to decide. I think I'll say yes. Trisha came home today and suggested we make our very own time capsule, before I start my new job. We buried a box near the big stone in the cemetery. We will open it up in 10 years. I've always been fascinated by the idea of a time capsule, by the way. I've always wanted to bury one. As I went into a bookstore, I remembered how much Trisha loved notebooks. There was one that was really cute. It was a bit expensive, but I think she'll like it. Did he have a crush on her? I miss my mom. Charles treats me well. Maybe I'll get something nice for Mom next time. According to Scott, there's a nest in the drain hole that sometimes has eggs. I told him it might be dangerous, but he assured us that it's fine. I love you too, Medio. Yeah, see you later. Thanks for being here. Sure enough, there were eggs. I didn't know what eggs those were and decided to stay a little further away. Scott started collecting them when I noticed something moving. It was a snake. I think that was the fastest I ever ran in my life. I miss the old days when it was Trisha, Scott, and myself hunting in the back of the woods playing by the lake. It's not that I don't appreciate what Charles has given to us, such as the house we live in and our jobs. I just miss the time when we were young and carefree. We could go anywhere and nothing would stop us. I miss Trisha. Why doesn't she realize that I like her? That's sad. There's a lot of stuff going on with these people. Derek had a knife. Derek Tyler. Hello, welcome in. How are you doing? I'm doing good. Just trying to solve a murder mystery. You know how it goes. Love a diary. Okay, so this is Wanda's. Derek turned 4 today, so he was born in 1970. Could not tell him that his father left us. Vivian is being hospitalized for mental instability. I wonder how Vivian must be feeling right now, knowing that she might not be able to conceive anymore. Magdalene wants a boy to continue the family line. Not being able to have children anymore will be devastating for Vivian. I pity her. I just can't stand Sophia. She's not that pretty, just barely a year working here, and the others are already serving her hand and foot. She's just here to take advantage of the Roberts family. I don't trust her. I wish she'd just disappear. Hello, seller. Welcome in. I was wondering who Sophia was. I still don't really have an answer, but we know that Wanda does not like her. We know that much. One of these days I'm going to open this and there's going to be something inside. One of these days. It's jammed. I need a tool to fix this. Do we think the Slim Jim could work? I mean, that feels like what I would use. Okay, sure. It can open a car, but it can't open a drawer. Okay, I think we've sufficiently explored Wanda's. So, we still have to open up that car that's in the town square. We've opened that one. Walnut. Here it is. Oh. There we go. I would say it's not considered point and click because I'm using WASD to move around. But I am pointing at and clicking at stuff, so kind of, sort of. But not like Nancy Drew point and click. The investigation progress is slow. I've tried to reach people, but many of them have left Painscreek, and those who still remain are starting to move out. I found some evidence showing that things aren't what they seem. The media didn't have it right. I knew it. I knew it. Yeah, I prefer Nancy point and click. I can't imagine playing a Nancy game using WASD. Yeah, start a little commune in an abandoned town. That would be nice. I need to interview some people who worked at the mansion. I've been too wary and haven't reached out yet. Matthew seems to be Scott's legal parent, still won't talk to him yet. I'll have to visit St. Patrick's Orphanage tomorrow. I know Scott found something there. There's something not quite right with all of this. Vivian married Charles in 1971. After the marriage, she became vice president of the Roberts Mining Company. It went into a slump after to the mining incident in 73, but her resilience to not give up led to her rebuilding the company from the ground up. She was taken to Painscreek Community Hospital for an emergency operation in 1974. Trisha was born just before that. She was reliant on Dr. Henry Johnson during that period. Security room 025241. 025241. Perfect. Little progress, a little bit of progress there. To P.I. Steve Moss. I came across your name through a close friend of mine. She highly recommends you, saying you are a person of integrity and a very reliable investigator. So I would like for you to investigate the case, which happened in 1995 in a town called Painscreek of the murder of Vivian Roberts. Sorry, I'm just making sure I get all of my facts straight. Needed to write the year of the murder. I was there when it happened. The body had been placed in front of the mansion gates for everybody to see. A few days later, Scott Brooks was apprehended as a suspect. However, there wasn't enough evidence and he was soon released. 18 months later, the police filed Vivian's case as unsolved. I've tried to forget everything, but I just can't. I simply want to know the truth. I have enclosed a copy of the threat letter that Vivian received the day she died. I hope it helps. For safety purposes, I would like to remain anonymous at this time. I will give you the first payment in good faith that you will agree to my offer. When the case is solved, I will pass you the rest of the payment. I know what you did. Meet me by the well at midnight. You know which one. Come alone. Probably the well that's by the hunting cabin. That's the only well we've seen so far, I think. Okay, so new information. We have the security door code. We know that Vivian was threatened. Maybe we should go try to find the cabin. It was behind the playground, which I think is this way. I'm starting to get a lay of the land here. I'm starting to understand the map of the town. It's taken me 2 hours, but I figured it out. Oh, I haven't tried to go behind here at all. Maybe that's not important. This is a well, isn't it? Do I have any other keys? Ooh. Oh, okay. It's a house entrance key. Whose house could that be? Okay, well, let's go to the mansion then and try unlocking the security door. Let me think. Trail closed. I literally just said that I had the lay of the land, and now I'm like, how do I get to the mansion? I'll figure it out. We'll get there. Oh, here we go. I shouldn't have doubted myself. Okay, let's get the security door unlocked and see where that leads us. I am fascinated by this game. Maybe the security room will give us more codes for other places. Did I try to turn on this? I didn't. Oh, hey. It's so much less creepy when the lights are on. Security room is not this way. I think that's so interesting. I can't wait to go back and watch other people's playthroughs. Okay, let's see. 0. Oh, I can't type it. 0 2 5 2 4 1. Whoa, really blue. Lots of keys. Tea room, nanny room, Trisha's room. Missing the attic, the guest room, and the garage. What's this? Bernard Hopkins lives on 31 Silver Lake. Hired in 1973. Derek Tyler, hired in 1990. Wanda, oh, she's pretty. Currently hospitalized. Mary Martinez, hired in 1993. A tape. Do we get to watch it? No? Guess not. "1994. Someone ran through the garden last night. A man about 5'5", wearing a hooded sweater, climbed the fence wall into the garden, jumped over the back wall. A new stack of VHS tapes have arrived. Please use the new tapes instead of recording over existing ones." A note by Magdalene Roberts stuck between one of the old logbooks, requesting the search of a missing security tape dated June 28th, 1975. Missing security tape. That's interesting. June 28th, 1975. New security guard named Samuel Green. Andrew came to the mansion at around 11 p.m. He was very drunk. Scott was called. He arrived around 11:15 and brought Andrew home. There's a strange tale going around Paynes Creek recently. Stephanie, a 6-year-old girl, got lost during Halloween. Apparently, she followed some fireflies in the woods and could not get back home. Her parents called the sheriff. They conducted a search but could not find her. 2 hours later, Stephanie got home safe and sound. When asked how she found her way back, Stephanie said a young lady found her crying and brought her back. She didn't know the lady's name but remembered her being pretty and having long black hair. Oh, she was wearing a black dress similar to what the mansion maids wear at work. The strange thing is that when I asked around, all the maids said they were working that evening. Was it a ghost? I want to watch the tapes. You're telling me I can't watch the tapes, bro? That's all I can find in here? Well, I guess it gave me 3 keys, so I can't be annoyed about that. Okay, what is this room? Across from security is Dorothy's room, which I don't think I have a key for. I have Trisha's room, the tea room, and the guest room. So let's go to the tea room. Why are they not labeled? Good guess. Okay. Oh, that was weird. It made me step back. I was standing too close. Okay, investigation on Paynes Creek Community Hospital donation funds, 1993. Henry Johnson has been embezzling funds from the Roberts Relief Foundation. He's sending a portion amount to an offshore private account under the name of Jefferson Investments. Every 5th of the month, an exact amount of $9,990 is being transferred, supposedly for the payment of medical supplies and equipment. However, it cannot be accounted for. Okay. I don't have a key for that. Hate mail is stored in here. You're telling me that I can't read it? How does it feel to ruin the lives of so many? You heartless witch, you don't deserve to live. Did I open these? Vivian Roberts' diary. Oh, this is huge. Okay, 1972. It's our anniversary today. Magdalene is coming. That must be Charles's mother? Edwards called today and tried to push me in favor of a business agreement that we discussed months ago. I rejected his request since it will breach the trust agreement between our companies. I did not expect him to threaten me by backing out from supporting Charles. If that'll happen, so be it. I would rather lose his support than to make deals with people with no integrity. I want the key, actually. Thank you. A key with an exquisite design. Is there a light in here? There are lights. Okay, tea room, Vivian's room, and the guest room. Let's try, not Vivian's, Trisha's room. Let's try over there then. I think that'll be this one here. Wow, this is cool. Could this possibly be... No, okay. Just curious. I can't open any of those drawers. Got it. Trisha requested that all her books be brought back to her room in the hospital. Okay. Diary and a key. Cabin key. Perfect. Scott's a strange kid, very quiet. Study room code 44871. That's 5 digits. Perfect. 44871. Oh, maybe I should call Dorothy Mother instead. That's sad. A lot of this backstory is very sad. Okay, so we have the study room code and the nanny... No, the guest room? Or the nanny room? Where is the nanny room? Oh, Dorothy is the nanny, I guess. Let's go back over here. This is a pretty room, too. Very nice. Newly hired maid. Sophia is a maid. Hired in the 70s. I think Matthew recommended her, saying that she's his cousin. She's very pretty, has very good manners. Okay. If I didn't know better, I'd think that Matthew liked her, liked Sophia. Okay, so there's a little Sophia backstory for us. Dear Charles, I have worked here for more than 20 years, and I'm so glad that I was able to spend time here with everyone. I greatly appreciate the opportunities you gave me and the time I spent with Trisha. Trisha was everything to me, and she loved me. She smiled whenever I called her. I wish I could have given her more. Despite what has happened here in Paynes Creek, there are moments of pure joy that we've all shared together. I will hold on to these memories. I'm sorry that I'm leaving and I won't be able to serve you anymore. Thank you for everything. Please take care of yourself. So she left in 96. I can't believe that Andrew tried to kill himself again. Dang. Visited Andrew at the hospital today. So Laura was his ex-wife? Or, wait. Even as his wife, I doubt Laura has any idea why Andrew turned out this way. Yeah. I can't blame her for leaving him and taking their son. So Daniel is his son. Okay. Did I open this one? Oh. Did I pick this one up? I think I did. I did. Okay. Do I have any more keys? I have the cabin key and I have this fancy key. Used with villas and mansions. I'm not sure what that could be for. Let's go back to the cabin, I think. Oh, wait. Aww. Bummer. What about this one? Bummer. Where's that other staircase that goes down to the town? Oh, it's outside the... Never mind. What are you chewing on? Clover. No. No, ma'am. She's chewing on a box. Hey, Cole. Hi, babies. Just girly things. Chewing on a box. Oh, wrong way. I need Pebble Road, which is this, I bet. Yep. I feel like this is going to be a promising location. The music is different in here, I think. I don't remember this song. Master Carpentry. I want the bottom drawer. Thank you. Well, I thought this would be a promising location, but we really didn't find anything in here. Well, what else do we have? There was another room that I was supposed to unlock, wasn't there? It was probably on the first floor, because I don't remember any of these being it. Dang it! Now I have to go all the way back up there. I wish I had a checklist like in Nancy Drew. That would probably be helpful to me. wonder what those 2 keys are for. I'm about to start trying on every door that I come across. Is this it? 44871. The study. And a 4-digit code. Vivian Roberts' medical report. 1974. So this is telling that she can't have kids anymore. Oh. Your mother's desire for a boy to be an heir to your family has caused tremendous strain on her. Please consider addressing this issue with your mother. Refrain from visiting your wife until she's in a better state to receive you. Dang. Oh, I can store this? Wait, 4 right, 3 left. 4 right. 4 right, 3 left. No. 4 right, 6 left. 3 right. This is a perfect time to use the note-taking goose emote. Nauseum, thanks so much for the follow. Glad to have you here. I hope you're ready to put your detective hat on. Because we are solving a murder. Yes, that's the one. The note-taking goose. What's that? You're telling me I can't pick that up? It's, oh. I was like, it's the only one that has that in there. No, it's not. Thank you. This, I am going in completely blind, so I don't know what I'm doing, but I am making pretty good progress, I think. I hope. Let me refer to my notes here. I still don't have the code for the painting. I don't have the code for the shed. Okay. Yeah, I feel like I don't know. Oh, he was talking about my dog. I said that my dog Clover was chewing on a box and he said just girly things. I'm not sure what to do. What to do. Yeah, I didn't think so. That seemed a little fancy for the garage key. I've got 2 keys that I don't know where they go. But I am assuming that they go somewhere on the grounds, on the mansion grounds. Are there any rooms that have I been to the attic? Where's the attic at? Okay, let's make our way over here where the security room is. So I'm confused. Oh, wait. Here's a door that I haven't unlocked. Not that. Not that either. Well, that's weird. I'm assuming this is the door to the attic. That seems right to me. Not banning yourself. Okay, guys, does anyone have any ideas? I am officially asking for direction. Can I unlock this? It doesn't seem like I can unlock it. Okay, that's unlocked. Oh, the keys don't... Well, this one says a key with an exquisite design, usually designed to be used with villas and mansions. So I assume it's a key that goes here in the mansion. And then this one is a house entrance key. Found it in one of the lockers in the mansion. Oh, I guess it could be... This one could be in the town. Where did I find this? I think I found this in Bernard's locker. I wish it would say which locker I found it in. I'm pretty sure. But does he have a house outside of the mansion? Yeah, I've used the fancy key on all the doors in the mansion, I think. It's possible I'm missing one. I'm trying to discover that right now. It could be one that's down. Because I've been focusing a lot, I think, on the upper areas. I also haven't been to the church basement, I just remembered. So maybe I need to go to the church basement. Maybe it's time. Ah! This room is scary to me. Now that's quite a hat. Ooh, that will go in Trisha's room. Andrew came and told me he didn't need an assistant. He said Scott is too inexperienced. It is a burden to him. I was shocked to learn that Scott has been asking around about Sophia. How did he know about Sophia? Who could have told him? It must have been Andrew. I told him Sophia is gone. Those hallucinations of his are getting worse. He needs to see Henry and get more pills. I'll need to have Bernard keep an eye on Scott from now on. I'll try and see who he talks to. Okay, so the She's Coming For Us is about Sophia. Did she die? Called Oliver and asked if he could be the main photographer for the Easter fundraising event. When he asked what the funds will be used for, I told him it will be used to raise awareness of Painscreek to promote our town's tourism. Interesting. Am I getting numbed from work, or is it that I don't care anymore? I don't want Trisha to be near Scott anymore. Of all the men of the world, why would Trisha pick him? This is unacceptable. If you can hear Cole chewing on her bone, I apologize for that. But she insists on making noise when she's in here. It doesn't seem like I can unlock that one. Ooh, a key. Can I unlock it now? What is this? Oh! 201, that's the one that was overdue in their rent. Okay, this might be all that we can see in the mansion right now. That's how I feel. Oh, we've been going for 3 hours. It might be about time for me to call it a day. I think we've made some pretty good progress here. And it's gonna autosave right here. And we're gonna say goodbye to YouTube. Because I do believe this is a pretty solid stopping point. We got some new keys, some new info. Next time we can go into the church basement and get the pants scared off of me. Sounds like a pretty good idea to me. YouTube. For now, this is see you later. Thank you so much for being here, for watching the VOD and staying until the end. If you'd like to catch me live sometime, there's a link in the description. You can come follow me on Twitch and get notifications about when I go live. Or, if you want to keep watching VODs exclusively, you can subscribe to this channel, and I post multiple VODs a week, so you'll never be behind. Until then, I love you so much. Thank you for being here. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.